Welcome back to my channel. It is Nikki here. So today I have this beautiful rose gold eye. I think I'm gonna call it like the Candyfloss makeup tutorial because it reminds me, my eyes remind me a lot of Candyfloss and then pink colors. I've never done a full like pink eye tutorial, that sounds bad, but I've never done like pink shadows and like a theme of pink running all over the face. But I think it's pretty cute. I think it's really pretty. I think it's really girly. It reminds me of like on Wednesdays we wear pink, which is what it reminds me of. But I really like the eyes. I'm digging it. I'm sorry I've gone for another cut crease. I am just living for the cut crease at the moment, and then I've just gone for the matte lip because we've got a shinier eye, and then I wanted to go for a lot of glow because it is the festive season, isn't it? So if you guys want to see how I achieved this makeup look, then just keep on watching.
So we're just going to be starting off with a clean bare face. Now you can see that I do have a lot of pigmentation around my mouth and also underneath my eyes, but we'll be correcting everything. So I'm just going to go in with my NIVEA soft moisturizing cream as per usual. This really hydrates my skin, and then I'll be further hydrating it with the MAC strobe cream, and this is in the shade goldlite. So it's got a goldish undertone to it. So it's going to look really pretty on the skin. It's really nice on its own if you guys don't wear makeup. It gives just a really healthy glow. Then I'll be using my BOBBI BROWN primer. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll leave it down in the description box. I'm not that chuffed about like the white residue, but as you keep rubbing, the white residue leaves you. I'll also be hydrating my under eyes and priming them with my fast response eye cream. I find this really helps for the amount of concealer that I am about to put on. And then with the winter weather, I'm also going to be hydrating my lips with a little bit of good old-fashioned Vaseline. Now let's get into the fun stuff. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I'm going to be mixing it with a Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. And I've only just tried the Makeup Forever. I don't know how I 100% feel about it. I feel like it's a little bit too yellow for me, or it's a little bit too matte, but I'll let you guys know how I get on. Just cover your skin, exposed skin, your face, you know the jazz. And then I'll be using the EX1 Invisiwear foundation that I actually purchased from Topshop. I need to get another one. I love this stuff. This is in the shade F400 and it's perfect for around my mouth area. And then I'll be using the Smashbox concealer. Again, I'll leave the shade down below, but this is the perfect shade for me. It's just really natural, really covers, but just a really beautiful shade. And I also just pop this with a damp beauty blender on my eyelids because I have pigmentation there. And that is the skin done for the majority of the part. You want to highlight, so I'm going to be using the Prep and Prime highlighter, which is in Light Boost by MAC. You don't have to do these steps, but you can if you wish to, just to brighten a little bit and add a little bit more dimension to the face. So just highlight the usual areas, and then I'm just going to be using my damp beauty blender just to buff all of this out. I like to buff it out really well because I don't like it to be too light. And then I'm going to set everything in place just with my Lyric Kat Von D shade. Love this for the under eyes. Really just brightens. So I'm just going to be popping a good decent amount and baking with that. And then I'll be further baking with the Ben Nye Luxury Powder. And this is in the loose banana shade. And I kind of just dab this on, like literally just pack it on until you can see that it's just sitting on the skin, and I let that kind of absorb. Next, I'll be taking my MAC Mineralized Loose Powder. You guys have seen me do this a trillion times. It's a medium dark. For more of a matte finish, you guys can do this, or you can leave the skin as it is. But I like to just use this just to brush away my under eyes and then just give a light sweeping all over the skin. And then just to set everything in place, I'll be using my Slate All Day in the scent Jasmine and spritzing myself all over with this, and that will set my makeup and just give me a really nice healthy glow. So that is the skin done. Now moving on to eyes. I'm actually going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, I believe it's called. It's in the shade Dark Brown. I take the excess off in the lid, and I've been using this a lot. I really like it. It's very similar to Dip Down, but the color is a lot better. The product is just a lot nicer to work with, and then I'll be using a spoolie just to brush through. Then I'm going to be using the Benefit Give Me Brow. What this does is it actually adds texture to your brows and makes them look a little bit hairier, a little bit fluffier. And then I just brush through with a spoolie again, just to give them a little bit more of a natural appearance. I'll be using Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm going to take this all on the lid and then take it actually all up to the brow bone and buff that out. And this is going to prime my eyelids for the eyeshadow. Then actually taking the excess of that banana powder, I'm just going to brush that onto the eyelids. That's just going to set the paint pot in place. And then I'll be taking the MAC Burgundy ×9 palette. This is in the shade Hoax or Ho. I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to pop that just into the crease. And then I'm taking this pink shade. I'll leave the shade name down below because I can't remember it for the life of me. But I'm just going to buff that with a 224 blending brush just above the crease. And then I'll be taking my Violet VOSS Holy Grail palette and taking the shade Wine and Dine. And I'm going to be popping this with a small tapered blending brush into the actual crease now, so not going above it, just into the crease, and then buffing that out with a clean blending brush. Then what I'm going to be doing is taking Soft Ochre again. Now you don't have to do this, you can take any paint pot, a primer, you can go straight in with the shadow, but I like to do this just to kind of cut my shape. And I'm going to create a cut crease, guys. I know I'm creating a cut crease. I just felt like it would really go nicely with this look. Then blend out the wing just so it's not too harsh with a blending brush. Now the star of the show is this LIMECRIME Diamond Crusher. It's beautiful. This is in the shade Lit, and it's a metallic pink holographic shade. As you can see, it's beautiful. So I'm just going to actually use the brush just to apply this to my cut crease, and then I apply it also in the inner corners. Now taking these mauvey colors, I'm just going to mix them, and then I'm actually going to add a little bit of definition into that crease to make it look really, really cut, but you just want to make sure that everything is really nicely blended. So I'm taking this New Look brush and just blending it out, and then taking these shades again on my lower lash line. You just want to blend this all out, and I'm actually taking a paintbrush here with a darker shade, and I'm just going to pop that in the lower lash line just to give more of an ombre effect. Then taking NC40 Studio Fix Powder, I'm actually just going to highlight my brow bone. I didn't want any sparkle, too much sparkle. I wanted to keep it, the majority of it, matte here, and kind of give something to blend, to keep it more airbrush looking. And then guys, I really struggled with a wing. I was not feeling a wing. I just couldn't do it. I was moving around. This wing took me like 20 minutes to do. But I hope I've done it. I hope I've done you guys proud. I hope it's not too bad, but you get it. Just do a wing. And then I'm going to be using House of Lashes Iconics. I felt like I wanted something that was going to wing out at the end, just to give me more of a winged out look. I'm saying that I hate putting lashes on because I really do. And they are the eyes done. And now we're going to move on to mascara. You kind of want to do this before lashes, but I forgot. So just pop your mascara on, any mascara. I'm using the Extended Play Giga Black Lash onto the top and bottom lashes just to blend. And then I'm using tweezers here just to kind of fan out my lashes, bring them out and blend my natural lashes. Now using the Mariah Carey eyeshadow palette, the MAC x Mariah Carey, I'm going to be using this gold shade. I am in love, so you're going to see it quite a bit. And I'm going to pop this into my inner corner because it makes the most beautiful glowing highlight I have ever seen. I love it. Then moving on, I'm going to be using Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, and I'm going to start by contouring, and then I'm going to take this bronzer up just to warm up the cheeks. I really, really, really love this color. I just think it's the perfect color. Then for blush, I'm going to be taking Yum Yum Yum, which is MAC's Nutcracker Sweet Collection. And I'm going to be popping this onto the apples of the cheeks to stick with that pink tone. And then I'm further going to highlight and give myself a glow with that gold again from the Mariah Carey eyeshadow quad. And I just feel like it's giving me life. Now this is by Mimi, I believe, and it's an extra dimension highlighter or eyeshadow, and I'm just going to highlight with this just on the tops of my cheekbones for that added glow. To prime my lips, I'm going to be using the Prep and Prime by MAC just to prime and lock my lip color in place, smooth it all out, make sure there's no bleeding. And then I'm going to go in with Topshop's lip contour in Angels. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll leave it down below. And it's a really, really nice kind of pinky mauve. And then I'm going to go in with 50/50, which is a liquid lipstick by GERARD Cosmetics, and I'm just going to blend this with a brush into this shade. And then I actually like to take the lip liner again just to add a little bit more definition if you are putting a lighter colour in the centre. Now to finish this off again, I'm going to be spraying with my Slate All Day spray. Just spritz that all over. And this is like my Candyfloss bubblegum pink makeup tutorial. It's really girly, really fun. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And now I'm just going to move on to my outro.
So I hope you guys really enjoyed this makeup look. I had so much fun creating it. I kind of didn't know what I was gonna do. I knew that I wanted to do something pink, but I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it's really festive. I think it's perfect for New Year's as well. Like, I would wear this look for New Year's. If you were wearing a black dress, if you were wearing a blush dress, I think it would be perfect, or even like a khaki to have a contrasting color. I think it would be pretty. Let me know what you guys think of this look down below, and as per usual, I love you guys so much. And if you're new to my channel, then make sure that you subscribe down below.